everyone, I'm Ariel and I'm back to show you another curbside craft. Today we're learning how to make the mini book. This is what your instruction sheet will look like. And here is the final product. Look at these cute little books. And you're going to learn how to make them too, step by step. Cool, so we're going to start with our supplies. Open your little bag up. You should have 4 white strips of paper, your instruction sheet, and then a colorful piece of paper. It could be blue, yellow, or pink. So we're going to do this tutorial pretty fast. Feel free to pause the video if you need. I'm going to be skipping through some steps. The folding can be a bit tricky, so make sure you pay attention. And if you need to go back and do the steps, just rewind the video a little bit. I'll be here. So we're going to jump right in and start with our 4 white strips of paper. Grab those, put them out in front of you. And we're going to simply start by folding it in half. You're going to crease down that edge. Perfect. So once it's in half, we're going to fold it in half again. So that's twice. And then we're going to fold it in half again. So 3 times till we get this small little book shape. You're going to repeat that with all of your strips of paper, folding them in half 3 times. 2, 3, until you have all 4 stripped up. So go ahead, pause the video until you have your 4 little books like this. Next step, we're actually going to unfold everything. So grab your first piece, lay it right out in front of you. Your second, unfold it, put it right on top of that. See how they just nest in perfectly together like that? 3 and 4. Now we're going to be attaching these together so they make one super, super long strip. So you're going to want to grab your glue stick, grab your first top piece, and we're only going to be gluing the last segment over here on the end. And then we're just going to take the first segment of the next strip, place it right on top so they overlap. And we're going to keep this going with all our strips. So go ahead and move that over. Grab your next piece of paper. Glue that on. And the last one. Perfect. Now that we have our super duper long strip, oh my goodness, look at how long that is. Woo! We're going to actually refold it accordion style. So you see how it's kind of folded all which way? We're going to change that right now. So first, we're going to fold front and then to back. Fold front. You're going to be changing some of the creases that you just made to back. Fold front to back, and we're just going to repeat this with our entire strip. Make sure you're creasing down the edges as you stack, and just keep folding. Fold and fold and fold all the way onto this. So once you finish your accordion fold, make sure it stacks up together all nice. It should look pretty springy, pretty spry. And we're going to need our glue again. Let's go ahead, pull this out a little bit. We're going to be skipping the first segment here and just gluing the second. So watch how I do in little segments so we don't get too much glue all over the place. I'm going to glue a couple of them. Remember, skipping the first one. And now we're just going to fold it up just like we made. Put everything together, sticky side to sticky side. As you can see, it's forming already. This is good. This is what we want. And keep that going, gluing on the back side, the side right in front of you, all the way to the end. Just keep on gluing, section by section. Your accordion folds. This is definitely the trickiest part, so not to worry. All right, so once you have your whole back side glued, it's all sticking together. Here's what the final result will look like. Stick it all down, and you've got your inside book pages. Make sure they all separate. Beautiful. Now we can make our cover. So put your little book to the side. Grab your piece of paper, hold it out a long ways in front of you. Hot dog, as I like to call it. Now we're going to be making a semi-folds just to get the center line right here. So I'm going to go ahead, fold this in half, but I'm not going to press down. I'm just going to simply pinch the top edge right here and let it unfold, you see? So it's got a little divot at the top, just so I marked my center line. And then I'm going to go ahead and fold each edge towards the middle, not all the way. This is my middle line right here. I'm putting it about 1 centimeter away from that, and I'm folding down. We're going to repeat that with the other side. Perfect. So now we're going to establish a spine for your book. So at the end, it's going to look like this. Right now, it looks like this. We're going to be making this part right in the back, the book spine. So take your pages that you just made, fold them up in a stack so they're nice and flat. We're just going to be measuring from the top. So use that up there, and we're going to fold our bottom edge just to meet our book pages. We're going to flatten this down as flat as we can. So we got a page, looks about like this. Go ahead, flip that 100% upside down, unfold it, and repeat now with the top again. So put this at the top. Bring your bottom up to meet and press down. So this is going to create the spine for your book cover. Boop. Perfect. Now the next part is the easiest part. Nearing up towards the end here, we're going to slip our book right in the middle. Make sure it looks good. Make sure it fits on the sides. Looks pretty cute already. Then we're going to fold these edges inside to the cover. So we're going to open up the back page. Just going to fold this down like so. And we're going to copy that with the front as well. So lay that down. Get your cover. Carefully, delicately fold it over. Got to use your finger strength here. Perfect. Now, last but not least, take this book out of here, and we're going to be slipping the first and last pages into this part, just to make the book stay secure. So I'm going to have one open, going to slide it through, going to have this side, and slide it through, and voila! Your mini book is complete. If you want, you could put a little tape on the inside. I don't like to, so it moves nice. But go ahead, decorate with some markers if you have, stickers at home. decorate your cover. And you're all done with your mini book. Hope you like that craft. Now we're going to read a quick story. This one is called Open This Little Book, written by Jessie Klossmeyer, illustrated by Susie Lee. Open this little book. Open this little red book and read about Ladybug, who opens a little green book, and reads about Frog, who opens a little orange book, and reads about Rabbit, who opens a little yellow book, and reads about Bear, who opens a little blue book, and reads about a giant who, oh no, Giant can't open her little book because her hands are way too big. So Giant's friends open her little rainbow book and read a story about a ladybug, who reads a story about a frog, who reads a story about a rabbit, who reads a story about a bear, who reads a story about a giant, whose friends read her a story about a ladybug, a frog, a rabbit, a bear, and a giant. And then Giant's friends close her little rainbow book. Bear closes her little blue book. Rabbit closes his little yellow book. Frog closes his little orange book. Ladybug closes her little green book. You close this little red book and open another. Thanks for reading with us today. Thanks for making a craft. Be sure to share with us on all of our Rahway Public Library social media. We'll see you next time.